So Sparkle is coming very soon, and a lot of people seem to be very undecisive right now whether to skip or roll for her because of the super OP upcoming characters. Like I can, I also have that trouble myself. So first things first, what does Sparkle have that allows her to stay relevant as a powerful harmony? Now the first biggest asset she has is her ulti that gives 4 skill points. That is probably really what you're rolling for if you're going for Sparkle, unless you're rolling for her feet, but that's not the point. What else can she do? She basically does what Bronya does, I think. However, Bronya obviously have a bit more utility, being able to remove debuffs, and she does have a bigger advance forward thing. She advances 100%. Sparkle only does 50, but honestly, I feel like it's still good enough, 50%. So based on this, is she powerful enough? And I would say yes, she is a really powerful harmony. But however, Yuan Mei is still on Yuan Mei is still the number one damage buffer because you literally could put her in any team and they would increase their damage by a lot. Sparkle, on the other hand, allows you to swim in skill points though. So I think it's actually possible to use like double DPS that requires skills on every turn, in which you can see how it would be really good for teams such as Kafka. Because Kafka does require skill spamming to apply the DOT proc, and also you know how in DOT teams it requires Black Swan to use her skill to break the defense. If you have Gwenfin, you need the skill. Sampo, I guess you don't really need the skill for him. But yeah, you're gonna need a lot of skill points, and Kafka is definitely gonna need Sparkle. Danheng and Barbara Dune also require Sparkle. Well, not really requires, but it's better. And also future Acheron teams, because Acheron, the Hildy is you need debuffs to spam. Okay, next question. Now, most people would probably say that's OP, but what about the ultimate downtime? Because everyone is scared about downtimes, such as when first Yarmei came out, everyone's like, oh, her ultimate takes too long to cast. Okay, so I've been watching multiple videos of Sparkle. Using my powers of observation, I would say she's able to ulti every 2 to 3 turns. Her ulti causes 110 energy, which is in fact one of the lowest costing ultimates there are. It really is strange how powerful this ultimate is, despite the cost, but I won't complain. So you could easily see how she's able to get her ulti within 3 turns without trying, because it's only 110 and you get 30 per per sparkle turn. So yeah, you could do math, and 30 times 3 is 90, and if you have the energy set, that's way more than enough. Now, as a bonus, her normal attack also gains an additional 10 energy, but you probably use her skill anyways. But as a bonus, just in case you for some reason ran out of skill points, then you'll just use your normal attack and you also get the same amount of energy. So you never have to worry about not getting enough energy for your ulti. Now, I think that's all I have to say about her kit. It's just a really hard to power creep zone that gives you 4 skill points every 3 turns. But yes, there is a way, obviously, for basically everything. At first I thought Fushan was unpower creepable, but there's Aventurine. But yes, there is Hanya that also gives you skill points whenever you hit someone that's with her skill, and then she gets 2 skill points back, so it's like a positive 1 skill point. But Sparkle's buffs are definitely much stronger than Hanya's. It's because Hanya only gives you attack and speed for one character. Sparkle gives you a percent damage buff, I think around 30%, 36% for the full team every time you ulti. And I feel like that's basically 100% uptime because she ultis every 3 turns, so yeah. She is a pretty good pull. However, I think there are still some reasons where there are some doubts. Now, I had a dream where there was this one character. For some reason, it starts with R, and I think for some reason she has a really good voice too. And then apparently, she moves the whole team forward and also gives them insane AoE buffs. Like probably on in par with UMA, I'd say. And I don't know who that person is, but she is a Harmony, obviously, if she does that. So that is competition for future Harmony characters. However, they're probably, you could put her within the Yuanmei category, and Sparkle is probably on a different one because she is more of a utility army. Yeah. What else do I have to say to change your minds? Alright, so the next upcoming characters after Sparkle is Acheron, and I know a lot of people are a fan of Acheron. I am a fan of Acheron. My friends are all a fan of Acheron. We're all gonna roll for her. It might even get for E2 or something like that. We're gonna be Acheron mains out here. And so Acheron is probably gonna need Sparkle because Acheron team, she has a bonus ability that requires more Nihility teammates. And you already know what Nihility requires, I mean does, because Nihility you're gonna wanna apply debuffs, and debuffs gives you more Acheron stacks to use the ultimate, because that's how Acheron's ultimate works. You get 9 stacks, you get to ulti. So Acheron herself uses a skill to give her 2 stacks, and then her teammates, as long as your teammate applies a debuff, it gives you another stack. That's how it works. So usually your teammate has to use a skill point. If you have a Pele, you need to use a skill to apply debuff, the ice resist debuff. Yeah. If not, you're not gonna be able to. I guess there is a light cone that ensnares them using a normal attack that doesn't require a skill point, but that's only one. And then you also have to worry about ulting, because whenever an ultimate applies a debuff, you also get another stack. So you could get up to a total of 2 stacks per character on your team. So you already know you want more skill points, more energy, faster ultimate charging for the whole team. But yeah, Acheron mains, you definitely want to roll for Sparkle.